The 2012 United States 1-cent coin is commonly referred to as the penny. It's a modern continuation of the historic Lincoln cent series produced by the United States Mint. Representing more than a century of American monetary tradition, craftsmanship, and symbolism woven into a small circular piece of metal that moves quietly through daily economic life. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent marked a transformative moment in U.S. coinage history, as it was the first circulating American coin to depict an actual historical figure rather than an allegorical representation of liberty, signaling a cultural shift toward honoring national leaders through everyday objects. The 2012 penny preserves this long-standing tribute with Lincoln's right-facing portrait on the obverse. Originally designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose artistic vision emphasized dignity, resolve, and calm strength characteristics, closely associated with Lincoln's leadership during one of the most turbulent periods in American history. The reverse of the 2012 penny features the Union Shield design introduced in 2010, a bold emblem symbolizing unity and federal strength, with vertical stripes representing individual states held together by a horizontal bar that signifies the central government, while a banner across the top bears the inscription E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one, expressing the foundational principle of a nation formed from diverse states and peoples. The physical composition of the coin reflects practical economic considerations as well as continuity of tradition. It is primarily made of a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper, composition adopted in 1982 to reduce production costs while preserving the coin's classic copper appearance familiar to generations of Americans. The coin has a smooth edge and a reflective surface when newly minted, though circulation gradually softens its luster and detail as it passes through countless transactions in stores, banks, and households across the country. In 2012, pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which does not place a mint mark on the coin, and in Denver, which uses a small D mint mark beneath the date. And the total production reached hundreds of millions of pieces, ensuring widespread availability and making most examples extremely common in everyday commerce. The world of coin collecting assigns value not only to rarity but also to condition, historical context, and manufacturing anomalies, transforming the penny from a simple unit of currency into a subject of study, preservation, and fascination. Collectors carefully examine coins for signs of wear, evaluating factors such as strike sharpness, surface preservation, luster quality, and overall eye appeal, with uncirculated coins often commanding higher interest due to their pristine condition and minimal handling. Even more significant are minting errors, which occur during the complex process of coin production involving metal planchettes, dies, presses, and quality control procedures. And such errors can include double dies where design elements appear duplicated, off-center strikes where the design is misaligned, clipped planchettes where a portion of the coin is missing, die cracks that create raised lines, and other irregularities that produce unique visual characteristics. These anomalies, though unintended, create rarity by limiting the number of identical specimens, and rarity combined with collector demand can elevate the value of an otherwise ordinary coin to remarkable levels. Within numismatic discussions and collector markets, reports and claims have circulated regarding exceptionally rare 2012 penny specimens with unusual production features and extraordinary preservation being valued at tens of thousands of dollars, with some estimates suggesting a value as high as $87,600. It's illustrating how a coin with a face value of only 1 cent can, under rare circumstances, become an object of substantial financial and historical significance. Beyond monetary value, the 2012 penny also serves as a cultural artifact, reflecting national identity, economic practicality, artistic design, and historical memory, linking modern Americans to a tradition that spans generations. Each coin represents a small intersection of industry and symbolism. It's produced through advanced minting technology, yet carrying imagery rooted in 19th century leadership and enduring national ideals. As the expense of manufacturing 1-cent coins has at times exceeded their face value, prompting discussions about economic efficiency, currency, reform, and the evolving role of physical money in a digital age. Nevertheless, the coin persists as a tangible representation of everyday exchange, a physical token that moves from hand to hand, accumulating stories of commerce, saving, collecting, and memory. For some, the 2012 penny is simply spare change. For others, it is a collectible artifact. For historians, it is a continuation of a long narrative linking political leadership, national unity, and economic life. The endurance of Lincoln's image on the coin reinforces his lasting presence in American cultural consciousness. While the Union Shield design visually affirms the strength derived from unity among states, in this way, the 2012 penny functions simultaneously as currency, symbol, historical marker, and collectible object, demonstrating how even the smallest denomination of money can embody layers of meaning that extend far beyond its 1-cent value, bridging past and present through material form, national imagery, and the quiet persistence of a coin that continues to circulate through everyday life. While occasionally emerging as a prized item in the specialized and passionate world of coin collecting, continuing the exploration of the 2012 United States 1-cent coin. Its broader significance becomes clearer when viewed through the lens of economic history, manufacturing precision, and cultural symbolism, all of which intersect in a single piece produced by the United States Mint through a carefully controlled process that begins with metal blanks known as planchettes and ends with fully struck coins, ready for circulation across the country. During production, sheets of metal are punched into round blanks, cleaned, heated, and pressed between engraved dies under immense pressure, imprinting the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield design on the reverse with remarkable detail and consistency. This industrial process reflects a blend of advanced engineering and artistic heritage, ensuring that each coin meets precise standards of weight, diameter, and design clarity, while also maintaining the recognizable appearance that has defined the Lincoln cent for generations. The 2012 penny exists within a broader historical continuum of currency that has evolved alongside the nation's economic development, shifting in composition, design, and production scale in response to technological innovation, resource availability. In financial policy, although its purchasing power is minimal in modern commerce, the coin retains symbolic value as a representation of economic participation, thrift, and accessibility, often serving as the first form of money handled by children, and a familiar object in daily transactions. Over time, countless pennies are lost, saved, or removed from circulation, gradually reducing the number of pristine examples and contributing to the subtle dynamics of supply and demand within the collector community. Numismatists examine minute details such as die alignment, surface texture, and strike quality, recognizing that small variations can distinguish ordinary coins from exceptional specimens worthy of preservation and study. The fascination with rare coins reflects a broader human interest in uniqueness in history, as collectors seek tangible connections to moments of production, distribution, and use that transform simple objects into carriers of narrative meaning. Reports within collector circles describing unusually preserved or era-marked 2012 pennies valued at extremely high figures, including claims reaching approximately $87,600, highlight the dramatic contrast between nominal value and collectible. Worth emphasizing how rarity, condition, and demand converge to create extraordinary market outcomes. Beyond its role in collecting, 2012 penny also participates in ongoing discussions about the practicality of low denomination currency in a modern economy increasingly shaped by digital transactions. Yet its continued presence demonstrates the persistence of tradition within systems of exchange. The coin's imagery reinforces enduring national themes of unity, leadership, and resilience, while its widespread circulation embeds these themes into everyday experience, allowing historical symbolism to remain visible in routine economic activity. In this way, the 2012 penny stands as more than a unit of currency. It represents continuity across generations, the intersection of artistry and industry, and the capacity of small objects to carry layers of historical, cultural, and economic meaning that extend far beyond their modest physical form, ensuring that even as technology and society evolve, the symbolic and collectible significance of the penny continues to endure.